Welcome back, Dynamite Pack. So, I've been debating whether or not I wanted to make this video, but I think it's fun. I want to get excited about Legend Arceus coming up. They just recently put out a new trailer and look at some of the gameplay. A whole 13 minutes. So, I just thought, basically what I wanted to do was watch it with you guys a little bit. We may skip through a little bit and, like, pause and just tell you guys my thoughts on how I think the game's gonna work. And yeah, I'm excited for it coming out. So let's jump into it and get excited together. Leave a comment down below. What are you guys most looking forward to about Legends Arceus? So yeah, I'm just gonna share my thoughts with you, and let's jump in here.
Welcome, trainers. Thanks for joining us today for a preview of the upcoming game.
All right, let's
Pokemon
go.
Legends Arceus, releasing January
It's looking pretty
28th
good.
exclusively on the Nintendo Switch system. Today, we wanted to give you a first look at some new gameplay.
The graphics definitely give it like
Your
this
adventure is set in the expansive Hisui region.
old-timey feel,
In an age
which is why I
long
think
ago
they
when
went
it
with the
was
style
rare
they
for
went
people
with.
in Pokemon to live in close harmony.
I feel like they
In
could have
time,
done a little bit
Hisui
better on the
will come
graphics,
to be
but I'm
called
not going to
the
let
Sinnoh
that
region.
impact
Mount
my
Coronet
whole
rises
thought
from
of
the center of the Hisui
the game
region,
and everything.
surrounded on
So,
all sides by areas with distinct
you know,
environments.
it's not worth getting
Each
upset about
area
the
is
graphics,
rich in
but
natural features.
there's
and
lots
plays
of cool new
hosts to
features that
different Pokemon
is going to make the
ecosystems.
game really
One
exciting,
such
I
area
think.
is the Obsidian Fieldlands.
All right, so
which you can see
let's
the
check out
trainer
these
exploring
areas.
here. The
You can see
area
this
is
looks
filled
more like a
with Pokemon
gameplay
that call
screen
meadows
here.
and
We've got
forests their
some like
home.
of the
Each
prompts
area in
and
Hisui has
things you
loads
can do to
discover.
access your different
You
items.
should make sure to collect a
We got
variety
like
of
the
different
X
raw
button,
materials as you
the
explore.
two D-pad buttons
These
up
materials
and down,
can be used to craft
and
many
then your
items
minus
that will help you
button
on
brings
your
up
journey,
your like
including healing
your
items,
little phone thing
lures,
or Pokedex.
smoke bombs, a mysterious invention called a Pokeball, and more. Your Pokemon team can help you collect these materials.
This is
too.
cool here.
You can
These
find
little
all
like
kinds of useful resources
ways you can
across the
collect
region
items
just by
in the
breaking
game.
rocks,
It's like your
picking up
Pokemon
plants
just
growing
can
in the
attack
wild
it
grass,
and grab
defeating
the
or catching
items for you.
Pokemon, or knocking items out of trees.
It's like, I think that's a cool feature.
Here we see the trainer using some of the materials they have collected
And
to
then you
craft
can go
items
and
in
you can craft
preparation for their
stuff.
next mission.
You're gonna be able to get apricorns, tumblestone, potions. There's berries, all kind of like items you can collect. Kind of like
All
reminds me of
kinds
Breath of
Pokemon
Wild.
will
You know,
appear
out
depending on
collecting
the time of the day
things.
and
And
the weather
this was
conditions.
interesting too.
Different species
Time of
Pokemon
day and
also
like the
have
weather
different
is gonna
temperaments.
obviously
Some may ignore
affect
you as you approach,
what's going
such as
on
the Duke.
or what
Some
Pokemon you might
species,
see.
like Starly,
This
are
was funny,
skittish
like
and will
they're
run
hopping
if they
away
see
from you.
approaching.
Looks so cute.
There are even aggressive Pokemon that
Oh,
will
here's
attack
where it
you
gets
should they
fun
spot
and
you in the
exciting.
wild. If an aggressive Pokemon spots you, or if you fail to catch it on your first sneak attempt,
This
the
is
Pokemon will
my
enter an
favorite
alert
feature.
state.
Is that like
In this state, all
It's
Pokeballs
so, like,
you throw will simply be
looks
deflected
flawless
by the Pokemon.
as far as like going into
In
battles
order to catch a
and
Pokemon
reacting.
in this state, you must battle it.
And notice this,
You
guys.
can
This was
initiate a
super
battle by
cool.
throwing a Pokeball containing
The
one of
trainer
your own partner Pokemon
is like
near a wild Pokemon.
acting like they do in the anime, like, you know, Oshawott, use bubble or whatever. They have that like extra animation of the trainer like reacting to telling their Pokemon to do a move. It feels so realistic. Plus, we see like, you know, in the anime, Pokemon can attack people,
can
and
use
so now we
items to
finally
your
have that
advantage
like
when
realistic
catching wild Pokemon.
element added to a game.
For example, throwing a berry near a Pokemon
This
will
is cool
distract
too.
it.
You can
The
use
Pokemon
berries
will
to
then start
like
eating.
distract
While eating,
Pokemon and
the
sneak
Pokemon
up on
is
them.
much less aware of your presence, allowing you to go in for a backstroke.
Oh, now you see, guys, in the corner there, there's the weird ear face. So at this point, you've accessed your ride
When encountering
Pokemon.
aggressive wild Pokemon, you have to be careful.
Oh,
These Pokemon will not think twice about attacking you.
this guy already had some serious
If you
damage.
take too much damage, you will
There's
black out
there's
and
still
lose
some
of the
features
items
I'm
you
not
are
quite
carrying
sure
when you
about. Like,
fainted.
there's like they put these vignettes kind of, or red and black around the screen. I think that's like for your health. Or like some kind of notification.
As
So
part
some
of
of
the
that
survey
is
core,
not fully explained
You are
yet.
on a mission to catalog and research all
Alright,
the
so
different
here's
Pokemon
all about
that
our
live in
mission.
the harsh environments of Hisui. Not only will you need to catch many types of Pokemon on your mission, but you will also need to observe them using certain moves or displaying certain behaviors. When you are finished in the field,
I
you
like
can
this
visit
like
Professor
preferred
Laventon
foods thing on
to
the
hand in your
page. It's
survey
like there's
report.
this extra bit
This
of
will
data
update
you get to
your
collect
Pokédex,
in the game,
as well as increase your
which we
rank in the
have.
survey
I don't think
corps.
we've seen
You will
anything
also
like that
receive funds
before.
from the professor, which you can use to buy items and materials to help you with your research.
All right, so how we get around? Yes, this is. I think this is about the ride Pokemon.
The
Yeah,
vastness
yeah.
of the Hisui region
This looks
is
so
daunting
cool.
to explore on foot. Luckily,
Weirder's just
throughout
like
your
leaping
adventure, you
through
will
the
encounter a
landscape.
number of special Pokemon that will help you get to where you need to go with
It
grace
can jump
and
high
speed.
too.
Weirdeer helps you navigate on
This
land
is cool.
faster.
It's like you can
Hisui and
switch
Braviary,
to the right
on the other
Pokemon,
hand,
and it's just
allows you to
flawless. No,
soar through
no
the
menu
skies.
screens. You just switch when you want to switch. I'm assuming like you obviously have to be in a place where you can
Bastion allows you to
switch,
traverse
you
the
know, right in
rivers
front
and
of
seas
water for
throughout the Hisui
Bastillegion,
region.
or if you're
With these
switching
Pokemon
from
by
like the
your
Warrior
side,
to the
you will be able to
Braviary,
explore
like they
the
did,
Hisui
you know,
region to
jumping
your
off
heart's
a
content.
cliff. So, but yeah, that's cool.
Jubilife Village
Quick
is the center of
transitions there.
operations for the
And
Galaxy
then you got
Expedition
your
Team,
home
a group
home
made up
base
of
here.
people who have come from different regions to study and live in the harsh region of Hisui. The
In a
Galaxy team
Jubilife-
includes various corps, such as the Medical Corps and the Security Corps, as well as the Survey Corps, which carries out research on how Pokemon live. Jubilife Village will serve as the base for your
It definitely
surveying
feels
missions.
like very
After
open
receiving a
world. I'm
mission
sure
or a
there's like,
request and
you know,
preparing for your
obviously
next
there's specific
excursion,
areas
you'll
and
set out
tasks
from the
that you
village
have to
to
do,
study
but
one of the
you can
various
explore the
areas of
open
the Hisui
areas
region. After you finish
freely.
your survey work, you'll return once more to prepare for your next task. Along with the headquarters of the Galaxy team and your own lodgings, Jubilife
get your own
Village
house.
is also home to a variety of different
That's kind of cool. I
services,
mean, you
such as
kind
the
of have your own
Clothier,
house in
the
regular
Craftworks,
Pokemon games,
and the
but
trading
I feel like
post,
you're going to be
where you
using
can
it
trade
more
Pokemon
in this
with
game
other players.
than you have in past games. Like often returning to the base for different
You can
missions
receive a
and
variety
things
of
like
different
that.
missions and requests from the inhabitants of Hisui. Requests are small tasks that you do to help the residents of Hisui, while missions
these
will
are like
advance
your
the
little
main story. Once you receive
You got
a
like
mission
so
or
side
request,
quests
it
kind
will
of that
be
you can
added to
do
your
for
ARC
people
phone.
in the village, and then you
The
have
ARC
your main
phone
quests
is a mysterious
that advance your
device that
story.
allows you
I
to
like
track
this.
your movements,
This map
mark
here
locations on the map,
shows
and
you
track
all
your
these different
current
names that
missions
we've
and
never
requests.
heard of either.
Missions and requests
At least
vary
I
in
don't
their
think
objectives.
these have been named yet.
Some examples of these
We'll
objectives
go back
include
and look at
discovering
some
a
things
specific
that I want to
Pokemon,
talk more about.
finding a variety of different items, defeating powerful Pokemon in battle,
So this
or
just kind of
catching a
shows
number
you
of
like
one
they're
specific
talking
Pokemon
about
for research.
different types of
Please
side
enjoy
quests
this
you
clip
can do,
of a trainer completing a request.
which I'll probably do some for sure. We might do all of them. We'll see. We might 100% it. So this one is like they're gonna show you kind of an example of what a mission would look like. So you get the mission from the character, and then you would go out and see now it has like this black around the edges, corners of the screen. I think that's to indicate that you're in like your sneaking mode, or maybe like it's a warning of there might be an aggressive Pokemon nearby. So we don't fully know what some of that those indicators quite mean, but you can kind of figure it out from the context. Like earlier, the character was getting attacked, and there was red to show that he had taken damage. And that maybe that the red was an indicator that he didn't have a lot left before he was gonna black out. Okay, so this is pretty fun. You can go on little missions and side quests and complete these requests for other villagers in your home base of Jubilife.
You
Now
can
we get to the
initiate
fun
a Pokemon
part.
battle by
Battling.
throwing one of your partner's Pokeballs at or near a wild Pokemon. If a
Again,
wild
another
Pokemon
like
does not see you
realistic
approaching
style
and you strike
of
them with one
battling
of
that
your
we've
partner's
seen in the
Pokeballs,
anime.
this will catch them
It's
unaware.
just throwing your
and they
Pokemon out
grant
there
you an extra
to start a
chance to
battle.
attack in battle.
Or you can just completely ignore it and run past it.
Battles
Pretty
are
cool.
turn-based, and you can get your Pokemon to attack in 2 unique styles.
I'm wondering,
Strong style.
when you go to the 2 different styles, it has this like little cutscene. I'm wondering if that's possible to turn that off.
or agile style. Using a
I
move
feel like
in the
that
agile
after a little
style
time could
raises
get
the
annoying,
user's
but
action speed, which
it's
may
pretty
make the
quick.
user's
So if
next
you
turn
can't
come
turn it off,
sooner
it's
at the
not like
expense of
too
reducing the move's
terrible.
power. strong style
But
moves
yeah, it kind
can
of
allow you to attack
breaks
with more
up
power, but
the
using
flow
them
of the
may delay
realistic
your
vibes
Pokemon's
that
next turn.
the game
if an enemy
has.
can withstand one of your strong style moves,
So
prepare to be attacked multiple times in retaliation.
that's the only thing I'm
Using
wondering,
agile style moves and strong style moves in battle causes your Pokemon's attacks to use more PP. So be careful when planning your battles.
Oh, here we
A
go.
good strategy is the key to victory. While surveying the wild, you may come across a Pokemon that appears different to the others of the same species.
They
These are
seriously
known as
look
alpha
like
Pokemon,
they're
and are
possessed.
much larger and have glowing
But yeah,
red
the
eyes.
alpha
Be careful
Pokemon.
when approaching them if you are not prepared. They are
Super
very
strong,
aggressive,
super
and it takes a
angry, and
powerful team
aggressive.
and strategy to take down. Here, the player uses agile style Thunder Wave to paralyze their opponent.
I said it earlier, but I
delaying
do
their
really
turns
like
and making
how the
them
player
easier to
turns
catch,
and
while
jumps
also
around
changing move
and like
priority in an
kind of
advantageous
interacts
way
with
for player.
the battle themselves,
Strategies like
the
this
actual
are key
trainer.
to defeating alpha Pokemon. Catching an alpha Pokemon
like
is
that.
a challenge, but if you manage it, they will be a very powerful ally in your adventure.
Whew. Crazy battle. All right, this is the fun part too. I like the customization stuff.
By
Some
visiting
people
the
like to
clothier,
skip.
you can customize your character.
You do
with
have
a variety
individual
of
items that you can
different clothing
customize,
items.
so it's not just like a
As
set
you progress
outfit.
through the
So
game, you will unlock
you can
more
mix
outfits to
different
purchase.
items as you get
Make
things
sure to pick a
as you
style
collect
that
more
speaks
things.
to you.
These are they
Here's
mentioned
a
these
quick
are
look
early
at some of
games,
the
so
early
this is kind of
customization
what
options
you're
that
gonna
trainers
get
can wear.
early on in the game. The kind of things. So as you advance, you'll get more options
You
and,
can also
and more clothing
customize your
styles.
trainer's hairstyle, hair color, and
I like
eyebrow
this
color
option
at
too.
the
So I'm
hairdresser.
assuming we start off as everybody has the
The Hisui region can be dangerous. That doesn't mean you can't
everybody
look your
starts
best.
off with the same character design, but as you progress through the game, you unlock this feature, and then you can customize it to yourself. I kind of wish the customization was at the beginning, so you could start off like looking like yourself, but at least
During
it's
your
in
adventure,
there.
you will have to face off against special Pokemon called Noble Pokemon.
Oh, this is hype.
A strange phenomenon is causing the nobles to
Let's
become
watch this
frenzied,
together, and then I'll tell
making
you
them
guys why I
rampage.
am excited for this.
As part of the Survey Corps, you will
Obviously,
be
we're gonna
recruited
see
to calm
Cleaver
these
again
frenzied
because they don't
nobles.
wanna save the other noble Pokemon for a surprise. So I get that. We're gonna see a lot of the
Simply
Cleaver
defeating them in battle will
because that's
not
the one they
calm them. You
chose
will
to
have
reveal
quell
to
their
us at this
frenzy by
point.
throwing
So I'm kind of
bombs
glad we
through
are not
using
being
these
spoiled
noble
on
Pokemon's
the
favorite
other
foods.
noble
It can
Pokemon.
be difficult to hit a rampaging
Now this
noble
is
with
crazy.
these bombs,
You basically have
as
to
they
battle
will
this thing
relentlessly
twice.
attack you.
You have to battle it once as yourself,
The moment you see an opportunity, hit
like
them with as many
like
bombs
Link
as
against
you
a
can.
monster in Zelda. You know,
Just like throwing a Pokeball.
with no
you need to
weapons,
aim
you have
carefully.
those. They
Noble
call them
Pokemon
bombs
will attack the player directly.
to try to
If you
calm
take
it.
too
So
much damage,
that's kind of
you will
your
black
weapon,
out,
I guess,
lead
per
to
se,
attempt the battle again.
to bring down its health.
Balance throwing your bombs with dodging
So
attacks.
yeah, that's gonna
Calm
be
the noble
hype.
Pokemon.
Battling these things yourself, and then there
At
gets
some point
to a
during the
point,
fight,
as
the
they
noble
say here,
Pokemon may let down
you
its
can
guard.
actually
This is the
throw
time
out
to
your
throw
Pokemon
Pokeball
and battle
start
it.
a Pokemon
So you're
battle.
battling it twice, essentially. You're battling
These
it as
battles are
your
tough.
yourself,
Planning
your
ahead is
character,
essential
and then
if you
you're
wish to
battling
calm
in a
the noble
Pokemon battle
down.
with it to ultimately calm it down, and I'm assuming catch it when it's fully calmed. So that's pretty cool. Go Psyduck, taking on this monster
We hope you
behemoth
enjoyed this sneak peek
Pokemon.
of Pokemon Legends.
And
Arceus.
it's interesting because
Countless adventures
in this
await you in the Hisui region.
footage,
And we cannot
it's like
wait for
the
you to get your
Pokemon battle
hands on the
kind of
game.
happened in the middle
After it
of the
releases on
battle,
January
so
28th,
that's interesting.
exclusively on Nintendo Switch.
So you're
We
gonna
will
battle
see you
it,
very soon in Hisui.
and then basically after your Pokemon battles it, you're gonna continue to throw bombs, and maybe there's another Pokemon battle. It's they didn't quite finish that battle sequence to show like what happens when you actually fully calm or defeat the noble Pokemon. So I'm assuming you'll be able to catch it at some point once it's calm. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to get into that and see that. I'm assuming probably Cleavor is the first one we're probably gonna encounter. They're probably showing early game stuff and they've really only shown this main one area, most of their gameplay, which has been where's that map? Let's look at that map. want to find the map. Ah, there it is. Where'd it go? Yeah, the map here. That's one of the maps. Okay, where'd it go? So this map, they're mainly showing this main area here because I think this, where your player is your base, Jubilife, where the building is. And then you're sent out to this first area. So it does seem like the game is maybe going to have a progression, obviously, which, I mean, that makes sense. You guys notice how they've carefully, like, have clouds covering the rest of the map so they're not fully revealing all of these areas at the moment? We've seen the map, I think, fully uncovered before, so we know there's, like, a lagoon area over on this far right side, I think it is, for you guys. And like we see the little person where our base is. So I feel like most of what we've seen gameplay wise has been in this first little area, and that's where I think the Cleavor might be. There's obviously Mount Coronet in the middle, and then there's the snowier area. I'm wondering too, because they mentioned about weather. I wonder if it's possible for it to snow in other parts. Not necessarily have a snowy ground cover, but have a snowing weather, kind of like Sword and Shield's wild area never really gets fully covered in snow, but there's days where it's snowing, or there's a sandstorm, or it's raining. So I feel like they're kind of bringing that into it. So because they did talk about the weather changing might affect what kind of Pokemon you see in different areas. But I wanted to find, there was a map they showed with actual, this one. Okay, this one has names of places. I'm assuming some of the first areas you're gonna encounter possibly, but I don't see, I can't tell if Jubilife is marked on here or not. We do have, at the very top of the map, there's a little area that looks like one of those camps that they talked about, where you have little base camps all throughout the area, so when you need to, you don't have to always go all the way back to Jubilife. Then there's a area called Horseshoe Plains. We see Aspiration Hill, which I think they showed some footage of a quest or something being done on this. This area is the Obsidian Fieldlands, so it has these little smaller areas inside of it. We have Deer Track Path, Deer Track Heights. Moving on down to the map, we have Nature's Pantry down here, and then closer to this river at the bottom, Tidewater Dam, and then a place called the Heartwood. So no idea yet what these places really look like or are, but the fact that they put the names in here, I was kind of excited about that. I was like, oh, we have names of places on the map. So that was kind of exciting, I thought. And then we're going to wrap this up pretty soon. There was one other thing. So, yeah, I mean, I think I pretty much said all I really wanted to say. I think I'm excited about the way that the battling system kind of looks realistic, with the trainer interacting as well, and that, obviously the fact that Pokemon can attack you. I think that's one of my things I'm kind of really excited about, because I've watched the anime, and if you guys have watched the Pokemon anime, that happens kind of a lot. Not a lot, but it is possible. So they're bringing that kind of more realistic feel to the game of Pokemon can actually, interact with the humans in a different way. So I'm super excited. There's a lot of cool new features in here that I think are something to look forward to. So yeah. And the ride Pokemon, it's just, there's so much. I can't wait to get into the game and play it with you guys, battle. We do know, I forgot to touch on this one last thing, and then I'm done. There is going to be trading. So where was that? There's a trading post. Yeah, here, the trading post. You can trade. So that's potentially where we could connect online and trade with other players. Not sure if you're going to be able to battle with other players, but I do like that at least there's a trading feature. So you can trade with your friends, and, you know, collect Pokemon from friends. So that's going to be fun because we'll be live streaming this game most likely. So when we get to this point, you guys, we can get on live streams together and trade Pokemon. So yeah, we'll have to learn more about how that system's going to work, but we do know it is going to be there. It seems like it's going to be a thing. So yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up so it's not too long. And yeah, see you on the next one. Bye.